Hello, welcome to Beyond the Screen, the 4 Economic Transition. My name is Lawrence Monza. Debt restructuring became a turning point in Zambia's economic recovery. Today, we examine the G20 Common Framework, creditor negotiations, and what restructuring really means for a country's future. In this episode, we explain complex processes in simple terms. See you after the break. Welcome back. In our previous episode, we discussed Zambia's engagement with the IMF and the reforms that followed. But reforms alone were not enough. Zambia still faced a heavy debt burden that it could not manage under existing debt. What is debt restructuring? Debt restructuring simply means renegotiating the terms of existing debts. This includes extending repayment periods, reducing interest rates, or in some cases reducing the total amount owed. The goal is not to avoid payment. The goal is to make repayment sustainable and realistic.
By 2021, Zambia was spending a large portion of government revenue on debt service. This left very little for healthcare, education, infrastructure, and social protection. Without restructuring, even the best reforms would not succeed because debt repayments would continue to choke economic growth. To manage complex debt situations, the G20 introduced what is known as the Common Framework for Debt Treatment. This framework brings together different creditors, including government, private lenders, and multilateral institutions to negotiate debt relief in a coordinated way. For Zambia, this framework offered a structured path toward resolving debt challenges. Zambia's debt was owed to multiple creditors, bilateral partners, commercial lenders, and bondholders. Each group had different interests and expectations. This made negotiations complex and time-consuming, and as agreement had to be reached across diverse parties. Despite delays, Zambia made progress under the restructuring process. Agreements with official creditors created momentum and improved confidence in the economy. This breakthrough signaled that Zambia was serious about reform and committed to long-term stability. Debt restructuring helped reduce immediate pressure on public finances. It created fiscal space, meaning the government could redirect resources toward development priorities. This step was essential for stabilizing the economy and restoring investor confidence. However, debt restructuring was not without challenges. The process took time, and during that period, uncertainty affected investment and growth. Some critics argued that delays slowed economic recovery, while others emphasized the importance of careful negotiation.
The debt restructuring is not instant relief. It is a long, negotiated process that requires patience, transparency, and cooperation. Debt restructuring marked a major reset for Zambia's economic recovery. It reduced pressure and restored credibility. This is Beyond the Screen, the 4 Economic Transition. Thank you for watching.